Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Sending out a lot of love. I should have said howdy because I start with howdy now. So howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This gentlemen's nice, ladies and gents. This is CGP Gray again. Another video. I got a couple videos getting recommended by him and also Kurt Skizets to cover. But this is the trouble with transporters. So this short one. I did my other videos for today because I don't know if you know this, I shoot like 6 in a day. It's just fun for me. I love this stuff. But so this is my end one, last one today. Nice little 5 minutes. Heard this one was good, so let's hop in and check it out. And as always, thanks for watching. Tell your friends about the old lunar was lost. I don't say that in videos much because I think it's cringe, but tell a cousin, a brother, a mom, a sister. Spread the lunar name. Spread the moonlight. Join the family. And let's be radiant. I'm done. Let's see.
In Star Trek, the transporter...
Star Trek related. Oh, I hope there's references I don't miss.
In Star Trek, the transporter moves you from one spot to another, saving on shuttle fuel and special
How do you
effects
get back?
budgets. In universe, it's the safest way to travel. Yes, sometimes two guys die horrible mutilated deaths under...
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like this thing completely, like, de-atomizes your atoms and moves them to another spot.
Rare circumstances, but trillions of individuals transport to work every morning without a hiccup. But what if the transporter isn't as safe as claimed? What if the death rate isn't almost nothing percent, but 100% because the transporter is a suicide box? First, how does the
Wait, it's a suicide box? One moment. Gotta run it back a little bit.
Suicide box. First, how does the because the transporter is a suicide box.
Suicide box.
First, how does the transporter work? There are technical manuals with pages and pages of hilariously over-specific details that yet say so little. Star Trek is nothing if not consistently inconsistent, but taking the most common elements, first the transporter
Low-key sometimes with like most sci-fi things.
scans you down to the quark, takes apart your atoms, and sends the pieces of you to the destination for reassembly.
This is
But
what
is
I
it
thought, yeah.
you on the other end, or a copy that thinks it's you? Well, who is you? That's a hell of a big question, but let's try to be good scientists about it. We don't assume there's a magic part of you that can't be measured. After all, if it can't be measured, that means by definition it can't affect anything. So Occam's razor it away and we take you as you seem to be, a collection of atoms arranged to think they're you. And because the arrangement of atoms in post-transport you is exactly the same as pre-transport, you must be you. Case closed. But you might still have this nagging feeling that your experience of stepping into the transporter will be a funny sound, a bright light, then nothingness eternal, while down on the planet a brand new life complete with...
That is actually terrifying if it's like that. I'm gonna run that back.
Experience of stepping into the transporter will be a funny sound, a bright light, then nothingness eternal, while down on the planet a brand new life complete with all your memories up to the moment before your death popped into existence and assumed it's you. How could it otherwise? It lives a life as short as the mission, and a new creature with the memories of you both makes it back to the ship. If true, multiply...
Look at his face. He's scheming. Look at like why does he look so slick? Like he knows something.
This by all the life forms in all the ships in all the star systems, and this transport technology is a silent holocaust, which makes an average episode of Trek rather grim watching. And it's a small mercy when a crew member takes the turbo lift rather than site-to-site transport. But again, the measurements check out, so perhaps we're being paranoid and we're already late for our holiday on Ryza, so just step inside already. But atom reassembly is the optimistic version and can't be how the transporter really works, because sometimes accidents combine two crew into one or split one into two. There aren't enough atoms in you to make a second you, so the transporter has to be turning atoms into energy and energy into atoms. You are destroyed, used to charge a battery, then recreated anew. This really seems like death, but the philosophy majors in the room are dying to bring up the ship of Theseus now. So
yeah, I was just about to say.
You take this ship on an adventure. As parts get worn, you replace each until eventually no piece is original. When you return, is the ship of Theseus still the same ship of Theseus you left on? Seems so. And this is what your body does daily via eating, bringing in new atoms, and excreting. losing atoms. Compare to the Cutty Sark, a colonial tea-ship burned down and restored with new parts. Is it still the same Cutty Sark? The result is the same, all new parts, only the time it took is different. If you're happy ship of Theseusing through life, as you already do, then getting Cutty Sarked by transport shouldn't matter, right?
Getting Cutty Sarked by transport, that's such a line, but that's so fact.
However, step into a working transporter with a broken disassembler and death is revealed. Pre-transport and post-transport you can disagree on who is you, and when Scotty tells pre-transport you, sorry, the disassembler is broken, give us a minute to fix it, you aren't going to wait around. That a copy of you made it to the destination is no consolation. The transporter has to be a suicide box. Okay.
But in a way, it's also a box of creating a totally separate consciousness from yourself. So like, of course, the other you would want to run because now it's sentient and it like doesn't want to die because now it knows like it's half of you, and it would, the one you would want to go back to. No.
So why worry about the metaphysical implications of fictional technology? Because the transporter points us to the problem of consciousness. We were quick to point out the idea of the unmeasurable before because everything we can measure about the copy is identical. But there is something unmeasurably different. The transporter forces confrontation with the possibility that there's something about being a conscious creature that isn't measurable from the outside. Did we not contain conscious brains ourselves, how would we know that other brains are conscious? Truth be told, you can really only know that you are conscious, and it seems polite to give other people the...
That's so funny. That is so funny. This goes to that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna connect something.
You can really only know that you are...
Boom, and the rest around are androids. And the rest around are AI. Bots and you knowing you're conscious. Here we go. We're going all the way back to the Truth Ladder, I think it was called, or the Conspiracy Theory Iceberg, which I had fun watching through, by Wendigoon. If you want, my playlist is somewhere on my channel, but the end of the iceberg, can't spoil it. Well, wait, I'm gonna spoil it, so wait, I'm gonna wave my hands, and then when I stop waving them, the spoiler will be over. Okay, so during the Conspiracy Theory Iceberg, when he got to the end, this was actually one of the theories. It was called the Bank of Souls, where like only certain people here are conscious, and then like the rest are robots or NPCs. There's more, way more that I'm not explaining in this video that I know, but that's the basis of many other beliefs on the whole, are certain people here actually NPCs? And it's like, what he was about to say is you give them the benefit of the doubt for being actually conscious too, and yeah, okay, wait, spoilers over. And that's insane because like,
are conscious, and it seems polite to give other people the benefit of the doubt. But were a computer to claim that it was conscious, how would you know? Your continuous stream of consciousness is your life, and you are the only one who can experience it, who can know if it exists and if it is continuous. And transporters are scary because they cause breaks in that consciousness, making a copy that lives the life that you have left with no one the wiser, with no one able to be wiser. And while transporters aren't real, breaks in consciousness are. If you go for surgery, when they put you under, you can't be sure if it's you that woke up. For that matter, your bed might be a suicide machine. Every night's slip into unconscious...
What is this? Is this like meant to like... This is like breaking my beliefs I already have. This like CGP Grey like puts what I think about in the videos, except minus the Star Trek thing. This part is for real.
The Reaper. And every morning, the first and only day of a new creature's
you are a new you every moment.
It's impossible to know. Sleep well tonight.
I will, because I think about this. But everybody who just watched this and doesn't think about
this
is tripping.
If you enjoyed this episode's artwork, there are special wallpapers over at Patreon. So click here to get access to the Star Trek wallpapers, and thank you for supporting the channel to help get this kind of custom artwork made.
Is there anything at the end? Any special? I'm looking for a special, something special at the end. If he's
still here, you can't stay awake forever.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh my gosh, what an end to a video. I love that. You're still here? You can't stay awake forever. That's terrifying. But then also, simultaneously, you can't sleep forever. So it's a never-ending cycle of infinite. Okay, eternal now. Let's get out of here. Much love, Moonlight. Peace. And I'm glad I watched that for the final video today. Enjoy. Love you guys. Peace.